Hey YouTube, it's me, Marquelworld. All things pro wrestling news, my life. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Rusev is returning to WWE. How are you guys? By the way, I have a small cold. Getting over it. Whenever the weather changes, I usually get a cold. But let's talk about it. Rusev, are we excited for Rusev to return to WWE? I'm excited, of course, but at the same time, was it worth him leaving AEW? Is he going to be like another Andrade? What I mean by that, YouTube, Andrade went to WWE, got recognition there, went to AEW. When things didn't go his way in WWE, didn't really. I guess he got pushed in AEW in some sort. He did get pushed. I mean, he had a lot of TV time. He didn't like it there, so he went back to WWE. Got a small push when he came back. Had that little feud with Carmelo Hayes. Had some United States Championship matches, I think, and then he became another face of the roster. Is this going to be Myros slash Rusev's fate? He's about to be 40. If he's not already 40, he's not the youngest, but he's not the oldest. You have people from Evolve and NXT that will eventually make their way to that main roster. So they're going to have a lot of excitement for the young stars, young, fresh face. Do we want to see a Rusev who we saw years ago return? Or is he going to get that much excitement compared to a young, Evolve NXT call up? Is he going to have the wants from the crowd compared to Aleister Black? Will people want to see him more? Or when Aleister Black eventually returns, because his wife Selena's there, and he left AEW, and he's been saying for a while with these cryptic messages how he kind of doesn't want to be there. With him allegedly returning to WWE, is he going to outshine Rusev? Again, it has been reported with most of the wrestling blog sites, which I'll post on the link. I will post the link on the comments, y'all. Rusev has re-signed allegedly with WWE. That being said, what do we want to see from him? Realistically, he'll just be one of many to me. The roster is stacked. What I will say about this, we do have Ricky Starks that came from AEW, who was never in WWE. We have Jade that came from AEW that was never in WWE. So that is just some examples on how we have some AEW talent that came from AEW going to WWE. And then we have the WWE universe that are excited to see these talent. Again, will Rusev be a priority? Will a lot of people want to see Rusev over a new Evolve star, over a new NXT call up, over Aleister Black, who's going to return maybe after him or before him, over whatchamacallit, new AEW people that come that never been part of the WWE system. So you have those people who never been part of WWE. Let's say Britt Baker, if she joins, will she take the spotlight away from him? So he has so many people that he's competing against. And again, we already seen him before, so this is nothing new. We just have someone that's returning to the company. So he's not a fresh face. A lot of the fans will be happy, but is that something that is going to be a priority over all those other people, basically? Um, Lana, of course, she's going to be in the picture. I do know that him and her, there's some news, and sorry, I have a cold. I do know that they recently reconnected after their divorce. I thought allegedly they got a divorce, or they split and decided to get remarried again, or they split and they decided to keep that relationship going. I just know they weren't together for almost a year at this point, but I guess they are together again. So is she going to be a key factor in his return? Of course, if they're together again, is Lana going to return? I feel like with him, she did play a major part in his character. We even had to the point where she was there when he first debuted. She was his manager. So again, Lana is a huge part of Rusev and why he went over when he was in WWE, especially with Rusev days. She was getting the crowd to like Rusev. So we have to think about that. YouTube, is she gonna be involved? Is she gonna be involved? I kind of liked her. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of liked her. Do I feel like she was the best wrestler? No. Did I feel like she gave it her all? Yeah, I do believe that, honestly. You know, just because she wasn't the best doesn't mean she wasn't giving it her all. Um, is this eventually going to lead to her becoming a wrestler again when she joins with Rusev? Who knows? Is that another woman is that another active women wrestler we're going to get due to him returning with her. But nevertheless, what are we going to see? I feel like mid card at best. I don't feel like he's going to be top star. I don't feel like he's going to get the top championship. I hope I'm proven wrong. I wouldn't be opposed to that. He can be a dominant threat. Again, he was a dominant threat when he first joined WWE. Again, he had that Russian, I think there was Russian gimmick going on where he was strict, didn't really talk much, did a lot of fighting, and Lana did all the talking for him. But then we had Aiden English even get involved with talking. But then with the Rusev Day and the babyface things, he didn't look that much of a threat anymore. He looked more like a friend. So I don't know how they're going to repackage him. Is he going to be this angry, aggressive heel again, or is he going to be Rusev Day, the babyface, and they're going to hope that they can get the momentum from Rusev Day and the fans liking that back in the day for him to return with open arms from the WWE universe? They have a decision to make. I'm excited for him. If this is what he wants to do, well, he does. New chapter in his life. So we'll see his return to WWE. That's a new chapter. So YouTube, I'm fine. It's Thursday. Again, kind of have this small cold, but I'm here. Are you excited for Russo to return to WWE? Please like this video. Please subscribe to the YouTube. I post at least 3 times a week. Pro wrestling news. I do try to promote that a lot. Please like, please sub. But again, I get so into the topics that I don't even do that until the end of the video. So I'm gonna work on that more. But please sub, like this video. I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week. This is Markel's World Life Update. It was a thunderstorm. It was really nice YouTube. I like the thunderstorm. Helped me sleep. Weather is changing here in Michigan and it's becoming warmer. I hope where you are it's warm, but it's becoming warmer here. But this is Marco's World, all things pro wrestling news and my life. Thank you so much, YouTube, for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.